King Philippe of the Belgians visits Switzerland. King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain preside over an award ceremony in Madrid, while reigning monarchs from around the world participate in 3 historic state visits. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. In Windsor, Their Majesties, King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom hosted an incoming state visit from the President and the First Lady of the French Republic, Emmanuel and Brigitte Macron. The last incoming state visit from the French Republic was in March 2008, when President Nicolas Sarkozy and First Lady Carla Bruni Sarkozy were the guests of Queen Elizabeth II at Windsor Castle. After the official welcoming ceremony in the quadrangle of Windsor Castle, Their Majesties hosted a luncheon in the state dining room. Following the luncheon, Their Majesties invited the presidential couple to view a special exhibition of items relating to the French Republic from the royal collection in the Green Dining Room. The day ended with a glittering gala state banquet at Windsor Castle. This morning, Their Imperial Majesties, Emperor Naruhito and Empress Moscow, Japan, continued their 8-day state visit to Mongolia at the invitation of the President. As I mentioned in Sunday's episode, the purpose of the state visit is to strengthen bilateral relations between the two countries. Moreover, the state visit will serve as a, quote, significant milestone in further deepening the special strategic partnership for peace and prosperity between Mongolia and Japan, end quote. The two countries established diplomatic relations in 1972. In Ulaanbaatar, the Emperor and Empress arrived at the State Palace on Sukh-Bator Square, where they were welcomed by the President and the First Lady of Mongolia. This was followed by the inspection of the Guards of Honor, the playing of the national anthems, and holding a moment of silence, as well as paying tribute to the seated statue of Genghis Khan, the founder of the Mongol Empire. Once inside the State Palace, the Emperor and Empress signed the Book of Honor and posed for photos for the press. Thereafter, the Emperor and the President held a meeting. In a press release from the office of the President of Mongolia, during the meeting, the Emperor and the President, quote, expressed their satisfaction with the effective progress in implementing the action plan, a 10-year roadmap for advancing the Mongolia-Japan Special Strategic Partnership. They noted the importance of expanding people-centered cooperation in all areas, including fostering friendship and mutual understanding among children and youth, the future generations of the two countries, end quote. In the mid-afternoon, the Emperor and Empress visited the memorial complex for Japanese nationals, where they laid a wreath, held a moment of silence, and bowed deeply. Following the end of World War II, more than 14,000 Japanese nationals held as prisoners of war in Siberia were transferred to Mongolia. They took part in the construction of a number of buildings in Mongolia, including the foundation of the government palace, the State Academic Theater of Opera and Ballet, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs building and its accompanying 23-unit residential complex, the National Library, the first maternity hospital, and much more. Meanwhile, Their Majesties, King Topu VI and Queen Nanasapa'u of Tonga, began their 5-day historic visit to the Republic of Fiji. The state visit aims to strengthen bilateral relations and to deepen cooperations in areas such as climate change, economic resilience, and sustainable development. The state visit began at Nausori Airport, where Their Majesties were warmly welcomed by senior government officials. Thereafter, His Majesty the King arrived at the State House, where he was warmly welcomed by a 100-man Guard of Honor mounted by the Republic of Fiji military forces. The Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Fiji, and the Commander of the Republic of Fiji military forces. In the mid-morning, their Majesties participated in a traditional Fijian welcoming ceremony, which included the presentation of the tambua and the drinking of kava. During the ceremony, the President of the Republic of Fiji and the Chancellor of the Order of Fiji bestowed the insignia of the Honorary Companion of the Order of Fiji to His Majesty, the King. In a press release, the government of Fiji noted that the Companion of the Order of Fiji is the highest accolade in the civil division of the Order of Fiji, established under the Honors and Awards Act of 1995. In the afternoon, the King held a meeting with the President of the Republic of Fiji at the State House. The discussions covered a variety of topics, including climate change. Quote, the President acknowledged Tonga's regional leadership, praising initiatives such as the establishment of community dialogue platforms, land use reform, and strengthened climate risk monitoring at the local level. End quote. Tomorrow evening, the President will host a gala state banquet at the State House in honor of Their Majesties' state visit. This morning, Their Majesties, King Jimne Kesar Wangchuck and Queen Jetson of Bhutan, accompanied by their sons, His Royal Highness Prince Jimne Namgyal and Prince Yuyan Wangchuck of Bhutan, attended a ceremony to mark the start of the construction of the Gellifu International Airport. The airport, the first major infrastructure component of the Gellifu Mindfulness City, is scheduled to be completed in 2029. In Larvodo, His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco, accompanied by Her Royal Highness Princess Alexandra of Hanover and her boyfriend, Mr. Ben Stratmon, presided over the inauguration of the exhibition entitled Colors, Masterpieces from the Centre Pompidou at the Grimaldi Forum. Curated by Mr. Didier Ottinger, the exhibition is devoted to a modern history of color through major 20th century masterpieces from the Centre Pompidou collection, including paintings by some 30 major artists, including Vasily Kandinsky, Henri Matisse, and Pablo Picasso, to name a few. Colors, Masterpieces from the Centre Pompidou will be open to the public from July 8th through August 31st, 2025, at the Grimaldi Forum. In Madrid, Their Majesties, King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain, presided over the 105th edition of the Premios Internacionales de Periodismo de ABC, held at the headquarters of ABC. The Premios Internacionales de Periodismo de ABC is the oldest and most prestigious in Spanish journalism, honors and recognizes the best journalists of the year. On Monday evening in Luxembourg City, His Royal Highness, Hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume of Luxembourg, attended a welcoming ceremony at the Philharmonie Luxembourg for the Egmont Group's annual plenary meeting. According to the Maison du Grand-Duc, the Egmont Group and its, quote, 177 Luxembourg financial intelligence units around the world play a key role in the fight against money laundering and financial crime, end quote. The meeting, with over 500 participants, aims to strengthen international cooperation for the coming decade. This afternoon, His Majesty, King Philippe of the Belgians, held an audience with the President of Flemish Parliament in Brussels. The meeting was held ahead of the Flemish Community Festival. Last evening in Thun, Switzerland, His Majesty, King Philippe of the Belgians, attended the 2025 Women's European Football Championship between Belgium and Spain at Toon Stadium. And finally, His Royal Highness Prince Leka of Albania and his girlfriend, Ms. Blerda Celabashi, attended a gala dinner in Rome, Italy, at the residence of Prince Alvaro and Princess Antonella d'Orleans Bourbon. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow on Wednesday, July 9th, with all the latest royal news and events. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you, your family, your friends, and of course your pets, a wonderful afternoon. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you'd like, and click on the notification bell so you won't miss a new episode. Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care and God bless.